Wanting more is not the path to having more. It's actually the signal you keep broadcasting that confirms you don't have it yet. And here's what's wild. The oldest religion on Earth figured this out 3,500 years ago. Not as a philosophy, not as a feel-good idea, as a precise surgical map of the human mind and exactly how it constructs the reality you're living in right now. A prophet named Zarathustra climbed a mountain in the ancient Persian desert and came back down with something so destabilizing to the social order that his teachings were hidden for centuries, passed down only to initiates who were considered ready to receive them. Today, we're breaking down what he actually discovered. The two minds operating inside you right now, the frequency you're unconsciously broadcasting, and the one shift that moves you from being at the mercy of your reality to being the one who creates it. By the end of this, you will not see your circumstances the same way again. My name is Daniel, and I've spent years digging into ancient systems. Not the watered-down versions that end up in airport self-help books, but the original source material. And what Zarathustra mapped inside 6,000 words, a collection of 17 hymns called the Gathas, is something that modern neuroscience, psychology, and every major wealth teacher has been circling for decades without ever crediting where it actually came from. Here's what he found. Inside every human being, two minds are operating simultaneously. The first he called Spenta Mainyu, the expanding mind, the mind that creates, the mind that generates reality from the inside out, the mind of growth, abundance, love, and forward momentum. The second he called Angra Mainyu, the contracting mind, the mind that destroys, the mind that self-sabotages, the mind that keeps producing the same ceiling no matter how hard you work, no matter what strategy you follow, no matter how desperately you want things to change. Now here's where it gets important. He wasn't talking about two separate spiritual forces fighting each other in some cosmic battle. He was talking about two frequencies of consciousness available to you right now, in this moment, today. And the critical thing, the thing almost nobody talks about, is that Spenta Mainyu, the expanding mind, is actually your natural state. You were born into it. You didn't have to earn it. What happened is that layers accumulated, years of social conditioning, fear-based media, scarcity narratives pushed by systems that benefit from keeping you contracted, layer after layer after layer, until the sun got buried under clouds. Now think about this practically. Dr. David Hawkins spent decades mapping human emotional states on a scale from 0 to 1,000. 0 being states of shame and apathy, and higher numbers representing courage, love, and peace. And what he found maps almost perfectly onto what Zarathustra described. Below a certain threshold, around the level of 200, human beings exist in states of contraction. Fear, anger, pride, shame, guilt. And above it, expansion, courage, willingness, love, joy. Here's the thing. The system, the news, social media, the endless cycle of outrage content is architecturally designed to keep you below that threshold. Not because of a conspiracy, because fear is the most effective mechanism of control that has ever existed. Contracted people don't question. Contracted people comply. Contracted people stay stuck. So let me ask you something directly. What is your trigger state? Because everybody has one. The specific negative emotion you cycle back to over and over again. That low frequency that feels almost familiar, almost safe, even though it's destroying you. For some people, it's shame. For others, it's anger. For others, it's that specific flavor of not being enough. You know the one. Tony Robbins once described watching someone close to him return compulsively to humiliation. Every conflict, every frustration filtered through that same emotional lens. She couldn't see it. That's how conditioning works. It feels like reality. It's not reality. It's a frequency. That frequency is Angra Mainyu running the show. And the first move, the foundational move that everything else builds on, is simply to notice it. Not fix it, not fight it, notice it. Because the moment you become the observer of your contracted state, rather than the inhabitant of it, you've already begun the shift back to expansion. This is what the ancient yogis called witnessing. There is the character, and there is that which watches the character. The mind can be observed. The feelings can be felt and simultaneously watched. And the one thing that is always present, always consistent, is the watching itself. That's consciousness. That's your natural state underneath all the conditioning. Your only job right now, today, is to monitor which mind is running, expanding or contracting, creating or reacting. That awareness alone changes everything. Asha, the mirror, and the mechanics of reality creation. Now let's take this to the next level. Because Zarathustra didn't just diagnose the problem, he gave us the mechanism for solving it. The second major concept in his teachings is the principle of Asha and Druj. Asha is truth, the natural order of reality, the harmonic structure underneath everything. Druj is the false construct, the accumulated story, the lie you've accepted as fact. And here's what I want you to understand. Every circumstance in your life right now, your income, your relationships, your health, the ceiling that seems to follow you into every new chapter, is not happening to you. It's being projected by you, through whichever mind is currently broadcasting. I want to give you a concrete image for this. Think of your external world as a mirror. What you're seeing in the reflection is not the truth. It's a delayed image of the belief you've been presenting to it. Most people, when they don't like what they see in the mirror, try to fix the reflection. They argue with circumstances. They try to force outcomes. They exhaust themselves manipulating the surface of their life, while the internal image, the actual cause, stays completely unchanged. I had a friend, a guy in his mid-40s, smart, successful in a lot of ways, who genuinely believed that good relationships were no longer possible, that the kind of woman he wanted to build a life with simply didn't exist anymore. And I watched him over and over attract exactly that reality. Not because the world is broken, because his conviction was broadcasting Druj, a false construct he'd collected and reinforced until it felt like objective truth. The mirror was just doing its job. Now here's the flip side. The reticular activating system, the filtering mechanism in your brain, finds whatever you send it looking for. Whatever you're searching for with genuine conviction, your brain will find the evidence for. When I'm absolutely certain something is true, I find proof of it everywhere. When I doubt it, the same world looks empty. I experienced this directly not long ago. I had a leak in my house, a pipe that caused serious damage. We repaired it, paid a significant amount to fix it, and 3 weeks later, I saw water coming from the same spot again. And I felt it, that old contraction rising up, the anxiety, the catastrophizing, the old story of things always going wrong. The ego wanted to hyperfixate. It wanted the drama. Stay up all night, rip into the walls, spiral. But here's what I did instead. I lowered my importance level. That phrase is going to sound strange until you feel it work. Lowering importance doesn't mean being passive. It means refusing to let the situation extract your energy. It means consciously stepping out of the contracted frequency so that you can actually solve the problem from expansion rather than panic. I told myself, we solved this before, we'll solve it again, and I let it go. The plumber came. First visit, no solution. Second visit, problem solved. Completely gone. Not because of luck, because by refusing to stay in contraction, I shifted into what you could call the solution lifeline, the frequency where answers exist. This is the principle of cause and effect that Hermetic philosophy mapped thousands of years ago. Most people live at the effect, reacting to what the mirror is showing them, trying to bend the reflection into a different shape. The masters of reality creation work at the cause. They change the image, and they trust the mirror to respond. But here's the move that most people miss, and this is critical. They present a new image for 3 days, see no change, and abandon it. They fall back into the old broadcast, the old fear, the old scarcity story. And the mirror, which was just beginning to reorganize, snaps back to what it's always reflected. Consistency of internal state is the whole game. Not effort, not hustle, not strategy alone. State. The Gathas didn't say work harder. They said, know which mind is running and choose differently. So here is the practical framework. The 3 moves that come directly from what Zarathustra embedded in those 6,000 words. Number 1, identify your trigger state. The low-frequency emotion that pulls you back into contraction. Name it. Own it. Stop being surprised by it. Number 2, when it activates, don't react. Witness. Turn attention inward. Watch the feeling without becoming it. That gap between the feeling and the watching, that's where your power lives. Number 3, lower importance. Whatever the circumstance is that's pulling at you right now, reduce its grip. Refuse to give it the energy of catastrophe. Then put one deliberate foot in front of the other from a place of expansion rather than panic. The ancient Persians called the sun behind the clouds your natural state. The Gathas weren't asking you to become something new. They were asking you to stop performing the conditioning that buried what was already there. You are not at the mercy of your circumstances. You never were. The only question is which mind you've been letting run the broadcast. Choose the expanding one, deliberately, repeatedly. That's it. That's the whole teaching. If this opens something for you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you want to keep going deeper into these ancient systems, I'll see you in the next one. I'm grateful you're here.